You guys are 1 minute in with 4 to go. It is Brent, your early leader out there. He said it's his first time, but he's looking fairly comfortable. Eric rocking in the 2 spot right behind him, so it is a fun race out there. Each running for the position. Ooh. Who's screaming?
3 minutes left.
Is it the gold one? I don't hear it anymore. I don't know what that noise was. That was a weird one. You say that was scary? Ooh, cartwheeling up on the front now, on the front. Both drivers still here on the lead lap. Louis, you look like you were skating out there. Oh, I was watching a skating video earlier. Johnson. He said momentarily, please hold. You want me to turn it over here? We'll turn it over here. Whoa. Had a little 180 whoop-de-whoop. Woo! Landed it.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes ago. It is Eric, your leader now, at 21 in the 508. Brent at 20 in the 515. Eric rocking out. He does have an 11.9 second fast lap now. 11.9 rocking round. Brent on a 12.5.
1 minute left.
12.5 for Brent.
$45 seconds left.
Whoa! Ruh-roh. The suspension
30
just took
seconds
him
left.
right over the wall.
$15 seconds left.
Coming up next is 12 scale stock GTP. 12 scale stock GTP coming up next. Oh, no throttle? Whoa, the white one. Oh, we lost it. Oh. The gold one has ran out of gas.
Eric Miller done.
Oh, bring it on down.
Brent Vaught done.
Hey. Eric for the win on the 21 lapper. Brent on the 20. Had a little throttle cut off there at the end. Coming at you guys live now, looking for 12 scale, looking for Steve, Vanderveen, Greg, Kyle, and David. Steve, Vanderveen, Greg, Kyle, and David. Marshals, give me Eric, Brent, and some volunteers. Eric, Brent, and some volunteers.
Kyle Brummett. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Greg Huey. Brian van der Veen. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for one volunteer on the far side, then I can join us the number 4 on this side. Just need one volunteer on the far. Thank you, Lou.
David L.
Bow. Bow. That's a wheel off. We got a wheel off. If you run.
Steve Roebling.
That's what my wife always says.
Your wife goes, that was longer than last time. All right. It'll be Steve going on the tone. Brian will go second, Greg third, Kyle fourth, David fifth. Steve going on the tone, Brian second, Greg third, Kyle fourth, David fifth. I will join over here as your fourth and final marshal. All righty. Steve on the tone in less than 5. Brian, Greg, Kyle, David.
Four minutes left. Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, driver. It is Greg, your early leader on the 37 and the 502. Steve, a 37 in the 503. David, a 37 in the 505. Brian, a 35 in the 507. Kyle, a 34 in the 501. Greg running around on that 7.9 second fast lap. Steve on the 7.8. David on the 8.0. Vanderbilt on the 8.0. Kyle on the 8.0. Slide out here on the top left-hand side. It is all clear.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes. Caution the center there. Lou's got parked. He's able to make it out there. Kyle is free roaming yet again. Oh no, he's stopped up on the bottom right hand side. Does look like he's pulling. Slide out here on the top left-hand side. Driver is good. Two drivers are round together, grouped up, and then
1
two on the
minute
solo
left.
line. On our final 60 seconds now, final 60. Steve is your leader, 37 in the 503. David, a 37 in the 505. Greg, a 37 in the 506. Vanderbilt, a 34 in the 502. Coming up next is Foam
45
GT12.
seconds left.
Heat 1, Race 3. Foam GT12, Heat 1, Race 3.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left. Brian Vanderveen done.
I've got Brian.
Steve Roebling done.
Steve.
Greg Huey done.
Greg
David
and
L. done.
David. Steve for the win on the 37 lapper. David on the 37. Greg on the 37. Brian on the 34. And then we had Kyle out there for 20. All right, drivers coming at you live now. Looking for foam GT12. Looking for Lou, Steve, and John. Lou, Steve, and John. Marshals, let's get David, Greg, Vanderveen, and me. I don't care. David, Greg, Vanderveen, and me.
One minute to the start of the race. John Steger. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Lou Torres. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Roebling.
All right, it'll be Lou going on the tone. Steve will go second. John going third. I'm going to bounce over to that far side over there and be your fourth marshal. Are you sure? Okay. Oh, Greg's saying no, he's got it. Said 3 cars, 3 marshals. All righty. Lou on the tone, then Steve, then John. Lou on the tone in less than 5. Steve. John.
"4 minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go. 1 down, 4 to go. Steve, your leader. Lou in the 2. John 3. Steve 8:35 in the 5:02. Lou 8:34 in the 5:0. John 8:34 in the 5:02.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain under average. 3 minutes. Steve, your leader, running at 35 in the 5:04. Lou at 35 in the 5:08. John at 34 in the 5:02.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes now to average. 2 minutes. Steve 8:35 in the 5:07. Lou 8:34 in the 5:01. John 8:34 in the 5:02. Steve rocking that 8:533. Lou 8:8640. John an 8:742.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Final 60. Steve, your leader. Lou in the 2. 1.7 seconds off. John in the 3. 1 second off of Lou. Coming up next is F1 Heat 1 Race 4.
45 seconds
F1
left.
Heat 1 Race 4 up next.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
All the way around till you hear your name.
Lou Torres done.
There's
Steve
Lou.
Rowan done.
Steve. And
John
John.
Staker done.
Steve for the win on the 34 lapper. Lou on the 34. John on the 34. Lou 1.7 off of Steve. John 1 second off of Lou. F1 Heat 1 race number 4 now. We're looking for Vanderveen and Kyle. Vanderveen and Kyle. If I can steal Steve, Lou, and John will be all set on the marshals. Got two F1ers coming at you guys live now.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Brian van der Veen.
All right, it'll be Brian going on the tone this time around. Kyle going second. I got two of you, so I can probably give like half a track length here. Get all the space. All righty, Brian on the tone in less than 5. Kyle. Well, I guess you're right. I said it not at halfway. I guess that's like halfway. My bad. Oh, trouble on the bottom left. Clark. Wow. It's getting hot, hot, hot. I'm just saying. You marshal here at NDRC, you do not need to go to the gym. I go to the gym for the free samples.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down with 4 to go. It is Kyle, your leader. Brian in the 2 spot. Kyle running 8:31 in the 5:0. Brian 8:30 in the 5:09.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes remain now, drivers. 3 to go. Kyle, your leader on a 31 lapper. Brian on a 31. You have Kyle rocking a 9.4 second fast lap. Brian has the 9.2.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remaining now, drivers. 2 minutes. Kyle running around now on a 9.1 second fast lap. Brian with the 9.2. Looking to answer back with a lap of his own, maybe? Does let Kyle go by, and Kyle does flash him the courtesy blink right there. Gave him 2 little thank you.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now, drivers. Final 60. Kyle hanging tough on that 32 lapper. Brian on the 31. He had a 9-second lead.
left.
Now it's a 7-second lead, and he's doing some wall tapping. He's slowly letting Brian catch up here at the end. 25.5 TC coming up next.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
All the way around, drivers. Keep on rocking all the way around.
Brian van der Veen done. Kyle Brummett done.
And that's the race. Kyle pulls the win on the 32 lapper. Vanderveen on the 31. Coming at you live now, looking for 25.5 TC. Looking for Kyle, Steger, Greg, and Lou. Kyle, Steger, Greg, and Lou. Marshall's going to get Vanderveen in 3. Volunteers, Vanderveen in 3.
One minute to the start of the race. Lou Torres. "45 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Greg Huey. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett.
All right, y'all's rundown will be Kyle going on the tone, John going second, Greg third, Lou fourth. Kyle on the tone, John going second, Greg third, Lou fourth. I'm going to join out there as your number 4, and we'll be all set on the marshals. I need to pop my knees anyway. All righty, Kyle on the tone, in less than 5. John, Greg, Lou.
Four minutes left.
Low on the right-hand side, coming around. Stay low on the right, coming around. You were 1 minute down with 4 to go. I need more laps. Something's going on out there. Kyle hanging top on a 34 lap pace. Greg on the 34. John on the 34. Lou on the 31. You have Kyle leading Greg, it looks like, by 0.8 seconds. John running the same time as Greg, right off him. A little trouble on that bottom left-hand side, all clear. with 3:20 to go now, Davies. 3:20.
Three minutes left.
Kyle is hanging tough on that 8.6 second fast lap early on the second lap there. Greg on the 8.6 as well. Steger on an 8.8. Lou on an 8.8 as well. 2 minute mark with 3 minutes in. 2 to go.
2 minutes left. One minute left.
Final 60 seconds now. Final 60. Kyle hanging tough. 34 in the 507. John 34 in the 507. Greg 34 in the 508. Lou a 32 in the 502.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Keep on rocking until you hear your names.
Kyle Brummett done. John Steger done. Greg Huey done. Lou Torres done.
That is John for the win on the 33 lapper. Greg on the 33. Kyle on the 33. Lou on the 32. All right, guys, we're at 7:49. I will see you guys at the top of the hour, 8 o'clock, with round number 2. 8 o'clock, we'll be back.
Eric Miller. $27 flat. Eric Miller. $25.1. $14.9. $48.1. $27.6. $13.6.
Let's get into round number 2. Looking for those VTA drivers, Eric and Brent. Looking for VTA Heat 1, Race 1. Marshals, let me steal John, Greg, and Kyle. John, Greg, and Kyle.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Brent Vaught.
This toothpick is really good, y'all. I wish y'all could experience it. It'll be Eric going in the 1 spot, Brent in the 2. Eric lined up in the 1, Brent in the 2. Alrighty, drivers, you're lined up and ready to rock on the tone in less than 5. Caution and center off the right-hand side. All clear.
Spared you guys there.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Brent, your leader. Eric in the 2. Brent, that 21 in the 503. Eric, A17 in the 502. Got Brent rocking a new TQ out there. It's looking like anyway. He's running a 22 lapper.
Three minutes left.
3 to go. Brent, your leader on 822 in the 508. Eric Ace 19 in the 510. Ooh, Eric just put down a new fast lap, 12.430.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain now, drivers. 2 minutes. Oh, we're stuck. Brent, your leader. Eric in the 2.
One minute left.
Brent hanging tough on that 22 in the 507. Eric on a 20 in the 506. Coming up next, drivers.
45
12 scale
seconds left.
stock GTP. 12 scale. Coming up next.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Two-wheeled up in the center.
Eric Miller done.
I got Eric.
Brent Vaught done.
And Brent. Brent pulls the win on the 22 lapper. Eric on the 20. Coming at y'all live now. We're looking for 12 scale. Steve, David, Greg, Vanderveen, and Kyle. Steve, David, Greg, Vanderveen, and Kyle. Marshall's going to get Brent, Eric, and a volunteer. Brent, Eric, and a volunteer.
One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Roebling. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Greg Huey. Kyle Brummett. David L. Brian van der Veen.
I just need one volunteer on the far side, and I'll join on this side. Just need one volunteer on the far. You guys' rundown will be Steve going on the tone, David going on the 2, Greg 3, Brian 4, Kyle 5. Steve going on the tone, David 2, Greg 3, Brian 4, Kyle 5. Just need one volunteer out there on the far side. Blue? Cool. Alrighty, Steve on the tone. In less than 5. David, Greg, Vanderveen, Kyle.
"4 minutes left. "3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. One minute left. "45 seconds left.
Are you doing the
30 seconds left. "15 seconds left. David L. done. Greg Huey done. Steve Roebling done. Kyle Brummett done.
Steve pulls the win on the 38, Labert, David on the 37, Greg on the 37, Kyle on the 34, Vanderveen with some body issues, unfortunately. Coming at you guys live now, Foam GT12, Heat 1, race number 3, Heat 1, race 3. Looking for Steve, Lou, and John. Steve, Lou, and John. Marshall's going to get David, Greg, Kyle, and one volunteer, or just David, Greg, Kyle.
"1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Lou Torres. 15 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. Steve Roebling.
It's like, ooh, he's younger. Excellent. She'd be like, ew, who's this weird? I don't know. It's just me and Kyle, so. Unless
asked Kyle. Yeah, we were going to do an oval, but I don't know if he wants. I don't know if he wants to do it. That's cool. But I'm kind of to a point now I don't care. I am feeling too hot. All righty, guys. We can line them up there at the top. It's going to be Steve on the start, Lou going second, and John going third. Use a marshal over on the right-hand side there. All right. Currently, Steve has TQ with a 34.501. Steve, you are listening for the tone. Lou. John. All right. We're all off and running.
Four minutes left.
All right, 1 down and 4 to go. Right now, your leader is Lou. He is on a 35.503 pace with a fast lap of 8.503. Steve right now in second with a 35.504 pace with a fast lap of 8.49, which he just turned. And John is third on a 34.503 with a fast lap of 8.75. Lou came out of the gate fast, but Steve is rolling now, so well, Lou matches him with an 8.49 as well. John just put down his fast lap of an 8.69. Right now, Lou about, I stand corrected. Steve just took the lead on that last lap right there. He's got 0.05 seconds over Lou. May lose
3 minutes left.
This lap, having to go around John there. We'll see. Yeah, sure did. Lou back on top, just 0.14 seconds up on Steve. Both drivers right now above TQ pace. Lou on a 32.504 or 35.504. Steve on a 35.504. They're separated by 71 thousandths of a second. If you think that's close, their fast laps were 3 thousandths of a second difference.
Two minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. Lou 35.504.1. Steve 35.504.5. John 34.503.2. Lou's still throwing out laps in the 8.5s right now. Leader coming up on John. Ooh, John gives him a little room. Oh,
1 minute left.
Steve catches the wall. That's going to make the gap a little bit bigger right now. We'll see what it is next lap around. Yeah, 2.6 seconds right now between Lou and Steve.
45 seconds left.
Steve's going to have to pedal it and hope for some help right now. The gap's staying about 2.2
seconds left.
between the two of them. Well, John, now that he's got someone to follow, has picked up the pace a little bit.
15 seconds left.
Keep going, drivers, keep going.
Steve Roebling done. Lou Torres
there
done.
we go. Lou
John
resets
Staker
TQ
done.
with a 35.507.1. Steve with a 35.509.0. The gap between them 1.8 seconds. John with a 34.504.8. Fast laps 8:69 for John, 8:49 for Steve. And 8:49.3 for Lou.
Looking for Kyle and Brian, F1, Heat 1, Race 4 coming at you. Let me get Lou, Steve, and John to Marshall. Lou, Steve, and John to Marshall.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett. Brian van der Veen.
Alrighty, it'll be Kyle going on the tone. Vanderveen will go second. All right, Kyle on the tone in less than 5. Brian.
Four minutes left.
One minute and with 4 to go. It is Vanderveen, your leader on the 31 and the 501. Kyle, 31 and the 502. Low on the right side, coming around low on the right.
Three minutes left.
At the halfway point, now drivers halfway there. Vanderveen, your leader, 32 in the 507. Kyle, 30 in the 505.
Two minutes left.
From 60 seconds ago, they haven't changed. Still 32 in the 508, and Kyle on a 31 in the 509. Oh, he said lap times. Don't interrupt me. I will talk what I want. Lou. Meh. Ooh, Vanderveen got the 9-1. Well, look after the race. I don't care. Vanderveen on the 9-1, Kyle on the 9-2. I'm just here to push buttons and hopefully get us home. As long as the storm don't take my car away. It is an 04 and it's a shitty car, so that storm might have flipped it.
Your Jeep's good. You're just fucking cooling. My Santa Fe's flipped the fuck over.
1 minute left.
Final 60 now, final 60. Bow, 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 bow.
45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. 15 seconds left.
Vanderveen 9161. Kyle 9166. You had a 9.3
Kyle
was your
Brummett
last
done.
lap. I'd say you're pretty consistent on it. That was a 9.4 right there. Brian, you're still alive, dude. You did your 9.1 on an 8 lap.
Brian Vanderveen
Kyle,
done.
you got your 9.1 on the 24th lap. So he turned the NOS on. What's the big deal? Just crank that little nozzle, little turny turn. Looking for John, Greg, Kyle again, and Lou. John, Greg, Kyle again, and Lou. But he's got a 25.5 TC this time. We get Vanderveen and some volunteer help, and probably me. Vanderveen, some volunteer help, and more than likely me.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Lou Torres. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
That is what my uncle has told me. In marriages, if you wake up with a chronic headache, you're not getting enough head at night.
Greg Huey.
I mean, you can talk to me about it if you'd like. I might be able to help after a few drinks, but. Sorry, I'm cheap. Okay.
Kyle Brummett.
All right, 25.5 TC. Our current TQ is John Steger with a 35.500. Give these guys one more lap. All right, let's shut it down and line them up on the front straightaway right there. It's going to be John starting first, Greg going second, Kyle third, and Lou fourth. So John, Greg, Kyle, and Lou. All right. Okay, we got marshals, we got drivers. You are listening for the tone, and John in less than 5. Greg, Kyle, Lou.
"4 minutes left.
All right, 1 down and 4 to go. And right now, Kyle's on top, and he's on a TQ run of 34.504. Greg's on a 34.504 as well. They're separated by just a quarter second. Now Lou is 90 thousandths behind them. John 3/10 behind him. So the whole field is separated by less than a second right now at this moment. Right now, fast lap belongs to Lou with an 8:65. Greg with an 8:68. Kyle and John both in the 8.8s.
Three minutes left.
2 down and 3 to go. Kyle just put out his fast lap with an 8:74. He's still your TQ run, 34.502. Greg a 34.505. Lou a 34.506. John a 34.507. Right now, the whole field's separated by about 2.5 seconds, less than 2.5 seconds. Oh no, Kyle might be broken out, it looks like. He's on that TQ pace and got just a little high and caught the outside wall. All right, that moves Greg Huey up to the front. Greg a 34.506, Lou a 34.506, John a 34.507. So the three of them, again, less than a second apart on the clock. All three of them currently above the TQ at this moment, so
One minute left.
all right, 4 down and 1 to go. Lou has moved up to the top, 34.506, 4 to Greg's 34.506.8, and John with the 34.507.6. So
45 seconds left.
the three of them still separated by less than a second overall. Going to come down to the last few laps right here to see who gets this TQ.
Thirty seconds left.
Greg now on top. Barely. Lou back on top.
15 seconds left.
Keep going till your name's called.
Greg Huey done. John Steger done. Lou Torres done.
All right. Oh, my goodness. John gets the TQ with in the win with a 34.508. He wasn't there all race long. John, the 34.508. Greg with a 33.501. Lou and a 33.503. The two of them gave it away at the last lap, or the last two laps. Fast laps, John an 8.83. Greg 8.68. Lou 8.65. So John Steger sets your TQ for the main.
Jumped the rails on the front stretch last lap. we'll see you guys in 10 minutes at 8:55. 8:55. We'll be back for your main events.
Eric Miller.
All right, let's get into your main events. Coming at y'all live at first, VTA A main. We still John, Greg, Kyle, and one volunteer. We should be good, honestly.
Brent Vaught. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, we got both drivers checked in and ready to rock.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
We've got Lou on the way over here.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Alrighty, your guys' lineup will be Brent in the one spot, Eric in the two.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
She's bossy. See, I'm telling you, man. She scares me. I tried to squeak. It didn't come out as a squeak. I don't know if I can squeak. Yes. Is it? Oh, is it supposed to be switched? My bad. He said, we don't know the bodies yet. Troubles. All right, drivers, you got 8 minutes. Take it easy out there. Y'all lined up, ready to rock on the tone in less than 5.
4 minutes left. Three minutes left. Two minutes left. One minute left. Really? 45 seconds left. $30 left. $15 left. Eric Miller done. Brent Vaught done.
Britton for the win on the 34 and the 807. Eric on the 33 and the 805. Brent rocking that 12.5. Eric's got the, well, I don't know. 12 scale stock convention live now. Looking for Steve, David, Greg, Brian, and Kyle. Let me steal Brent, Eric, and probably me, but a volunteer if we can get him. Brent, Eric, a volunteer, and me.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Roebling. Brian van der Veen. "15 seconds to the start of the race. David L. Greg Huey.
Alrighty, guys. Line will be Steve in the 1, David in the 2, Greg in the 3, Brian in the 4, Kyle in the 5. This is another 8-minute bound. I was gonna ask Lou to come out, but I think he disappeared into the bathroom. So looking for one volunteer, and then I'll come out on this side. Who? Manu? He don't move good. And I don't have an employee. I got a manager over here. He won't listen to me. Oh, thank you, John. No, I'm coming out. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I stay up here. Uh-oh. This is scary. Y'all are letting me talk smack for 8 whole minutes? All right, y'all are lined up and ready to rock. There can only be one number 1, unless, well, yeah, there can only be one. On the tone in less than 5. And they're off on the start, and they come around, and they're going around, and there they come around at the back, and there they go around. Ooh, they're tight. Those top 3 guys, they're sniffing each other's, I'm not saying it, but you can see it. You got white, gold, and yellow, and then there's some orange out there. Oh no, Kyle's in trouble. Is everyone on the lead lap? Holy cracky, go you guys. Get it. Gotta get that boom, boom, pow. 12 scales rocking around.
Lou liked that one. Either my hair is on my forehead or my fly is. I hate that fucking fly.
Steve has got the defense. David is coming up on the bumper. There come. Oh, nope. Steve's holding in tough. He's saying no bueno. Maybe now. Dana. Nope, Steve's still keeping that separation. I honestly thought it was closing for a second. It is Steve rocking around a 60 in the 805. Little 50-60. David on that 50-60 too. He's 0.3 seconds off of Steve. Those 60 lappers. Dang. Greg on a 58. Vanderveen on a 57. Done, done, digga digga done, done, digga 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 done. Suspension. Ooh, crikey, good tuck. Whoa. Ba-da-la. He's on the
4
front
minutes
porch.
left.
He's on the back porch. Oh, he's in the backyard again. Jesus. All over this man's property. $3:30 to go. No drivers. $3:30 to go. You got Steve, your leader, David, right there, right behind him. He's just Greg in the 3 spot. Vanderveen in the 4.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes to go now. 3 minutes to go. 3. Woo! We had Greg going the outside line to get out the way, and so did Dave. He's now picking it up. Whoo! Turned. Yikes for Brian out there in the center. Watch out in the center. That car's not broke. Jesus, go the durability. Oh, poor Greg. He gets a little body tuck out there. I don't know if...
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain. High on the back, all the way down, high on the back. We got a body tuck on the back left, body tuck on the back left of that car. He said I can get it. Looks like Greg is done. Brian is done as well. Either Steve had a bad lap too, or he waited for Dave. They're back on it with 1:20 to go.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds, drivers. Final 60.
$45 seconds left. $30 seconds left.
20 seconds.
15 seconds left.
Five seconds. Last lap right here. You slippery
David L.
goose.
Done. Steve Roebling
You
done.
slippery goose. 7 minutes and 58 seconds of Steve leading this race, and Dave swoops in on the last 2 seconds. Dave for the 59 and the 802. Oh, and we just missed the 60. I'm so sad. Steve, the 59 and the 803. Brian on the 42 and the 605. And then we had Greg out there for the 42 as well. Surprise. Boogity. Coming at y'all live now, looking for Foam GT12, Lou, Steve, and John. Lou, Steve, and John. Marshals, let me have David, Brian, so probably me, and then he'll be up here. Greg.
One minute to the start of the race. $45 seconds to the start of the race. $30 seconds to the start of the race. $15 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger.
John Stamos.
Lou Torres. Steve Roebling.
Damn! Smack that. 7 minutes and 58 seconds of Steve, and then you said, swoop, my turn. That was damn close. What do you mean?
All right, need some, we can probably get by with 2 or 3 marshals. It's going to be Lou on the pole. He is your GTTQ. Steve starting second, and John rolling off third. Are we all good down there on that end with just one marshal? Oh, we got one coming. Okay. We got another. All right, we got 4 marshals, we got 3 drivers, and we got 5 minutes to settle it. So, gentlemen, you are listening for the tone in less than 5. Here we go. Steve already looking to get inside Lou's corner right there. Lou shuts him off. John barges his way through right there. No, John and Steve mixing it up. He's going to let Lou pull away from him. It's already about 2 seconds up. Holy smoke, fast laps. Roebling 0.4 of a second faster than everybody else. Man, that car is hauling the mail. .1 seconds
4 minutes left.
Separating Lou and Steve right now. They're both running 8.6s right there on fast laps, or current laps. So they're in the 8.6 to 8.7 range right there. Steve with an 8.5 on that one. He's got 1.1 seconds back, and he's trying to shave. He's basically shaving off about a tenth or 0.2 a lap right now. So. Oh boy, took a big bite out of it on that lap right there. You can see it. Yep, the gap's down to half a second. All right, here's where the fun begins. They're just car lengths apart. Oh, Steve looks to the inside. Oh, gives him the fender. Gives him the wheel accidentally.
3 minutes left.
Good sportsmanship. Gets Lou right back out in front. He knew that wasn't clean. Gives John a chance to catch up a little bit. He's now 1.1 seconds behind the two of them. Steve's almost like got too much horsepower in that car, it looks like. Breaking the rear end loose. I think he's lost the rear end of the car. Something's looking loose. Checking for boost. So now it's Lou with 1.3 seconds over John. And John about 1 second ahead of Steve. The three of them are separated by about just a little bit over 2 seconds right now. Gap coming down ever so slightly. 0.9 between Lou and John, 0.7 between John and Steve.
One minute left.
4 down and 1 to go. Lou out on top. 1 second over John. John 1 second over Steve. 1.2.
45 seconds left.
Lou putting the pedal down now, throws out an 8-9. Everybody else in the 9s and 9-1s.
30 seconds left.
There we go. Lou with another 8-9 compared to John and Steve doing 9-0s and 9-1s. So Lou taking the lead, grabbing it by the neck. An 8-8 on that one.
15 seconds left.
Pretty much pulled away there and just kind of cemented his lead. Saw he had the lead, some open space, and went for it. Squeezed the trigger.
Steve Roebling done.
Oh, Steve is finished. Here comes Lou. He gets your A-Main
Torres
GT12
done.
win. John gets
John Staker
second.
done.
So, Lou, congratulations. Fast lap of 8:61 and a 34.507. John with a 34.508. Fast lap of 8:75. And Steve with a 33.501 and a fast lap of 8:43.
Looking for the Formula One drivers now. F1, Kyle and Brian. Kyle and Brian. Oh, they're both right here. Hebro. Hi, low. Hebro. Let me get Lou, John, and Steve, and we should be good on marshals. Lou, John, and Steve.
Kyle Brummett. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Neither of us can do shit about that, about either of those things.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Brian van der Veen.
Alright, y'all's line will be Kyle in the 1 spot, Brian in the 2, Kyle in the 1, Brian in the 2. Got marshals headed to the far side. Thank you. Alrighty, drivers, you are lined up and ready to rock. On the tone. In less than 5. He snuck. Sneaky sneak. Or Kyle let it happen. He just said, watch this. bow, tick it bow, tick it down. Oh, uh-oh. No, he's still doing good. Vanderveen, your early leader. Kyle running in the 2 spot, 1.5 seconds off.
4 minutes left.
With 4 minutes to go now. 4 to go. Left foot is on. Oh, into the tire. No, on the front, on the front. Whoa, right in front of me.
Three minutes left.
Well, that made me jump up. Just over halfway there. 2:15 to go now. 2:15. Brian, your leader. Kyle in the 2.
Two minutes left. One minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Everyone's still in the lead lap. Brian, your leader. Kyle in the 2.
$45 seconds left. $30 seconds left. $15 seconds left. Kyle Brummett done.
What? Kyle got caught, but Brian did not.
Brian Vanderveen done.
That's insane. No, not at all. Brian for the win on the 31 lapper. Kyle in the 2 spot on the 30 lapper. He had Brian on the 9.208, Kyle on the 9.309. Coming at y'all live now, we're looking for Staker, Greg, Kyle, and Lou. Staker, Greg, Kyle, and Lou. Marshals, let me get Vanderveen and some volunteers. Vanderveen and some volunteers.
Lou Torres. 1 minute to the start of the race.
My car's fast at the start and drops off. His is slow at the start and gets faster.
45 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger.
I'm like,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
all right, if we could get a couple volunteer turn marshals out of the pits, please. Basically, if you're a warm body, we'll take you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
If you are upright and breathing and have a working pair
Kyle
of hands,
Brummett.
we will take you as a marshal. Yeah, you kind of have to have 2 legs. Uh-oh. Greg's calling for a Vanderveen minute. That's like a 5 minute. Maybe this is his plot to have Kyle run his battery off early. Yep. I remember the days when we couldn't do practice laps before or warm-up laps before the race because you wouldn't finish. All right, line up. We need to get Greg crossing the line down over here. Give him a chance. Give him a
Greg
lap or
Huey.
2. He hasn't even checked it. Just give him a couple laps right there real fast. All right, let's close the straightaway there and line them up. It's going to be John Steger, my hero, is your TQ. Greg Huey starting second. Kyle Brummett starting third. Lou Torres starting fourth. So it's John, Greg, Kyle, and Lou. All right, we got marshals, we got drivers, and we got 5 minutes. Drivers, you're listening for the tone in less than 5. All right. Oh, no, catastrophe early on. That was your second place car, so give Steger a little bit of a gap. Now back to Brummett and then Torres. So Greg going to have to work his way up towards the front from the very end. Let's see if he can make it happen. Kyle sneaking up on John, pulling up on him a little bit slow. Watch the infield left. Think he's out. He's done. He's done. So we got a 2-car race up front right now. John Steger has the lead. No, John Steger's got the lead, and it's Kyle Brummett right behind him, just car lengths behind.
4 minutes left.
Fast laps between the two of them pretty similar, an 888 to an 873. Kyle's got the quicker car right here. He's just got to find a way to get around. You can see it when he comes down here at the end of the short chute in the sweeper. You can see the back end of that car just glide around. Car's carrying a lot of corner speed. John with an 892. Kyle answers with an 885. Both of them with fast laps in the 87s, 873 to 875. So those cars are pretty evenly matched. Little bump on the walls right there from Kyle. Let's
3
John
minutes
pull away a
left.
little bit. You're doing great. Keep it up, Lou. You are not chopped liver. You are on the same lap, my friend. Oh, man. John has a little trouble right there. Kyle gets right up on him. Lou's got a fast lap of 8:85 or 8:88, so he's just a tenth behind them on fast laps. Oh, no, there's a traction roll over there. I think that's what it was. Kyle charging back. 3/4 of a second between him and John. John coming up on Lou. He's going to have to get around him quick so he doesn't lose time to Kyle. There's 3 minutes down and 2 to go. Oh, no. Little too soon of a cut in there. And that lets Kyle get around. Now Kyle has to go up there and deal with lap traffic. John has to see if he can take advantage. Kyle immediately went out and threw out an 8.8 right before that. Gives Lou a little door right there as he goes around him. His lead now stretched out to 1.1 seconds. Everyone right now running
1 minute left.
About 9.0s and 9.1s. Anywhere between 9.0s to 9.2s at this moment.
45 seconds left.
Kyle 1.5 seconds up over John. John looking to make some inroads, trying to catch up with Lou to get him down a lap, but not having much success. Lou's pretty fast.
30 seconds left.
Yeah. That'd be a good spot to just
15
run it a
seconds
little
left.
wide and let them go by.
Kyle Brummett done. Lou Torres done. John Steger done.
All right, Kyle gets a win, 33.500. John with a 33.503. Lou 33.502. Fast laps, Kyle with an 8.73. John with an 8.75. Lou with an 8.88.
All right, drivers, we're at 9:51. You guys can have like 3 minutes on the track, and I'm going to come out and put jumps out, and I'm going to go home.